Hi, my name is Amar. Till now I have discussed about reactive state manager in GetX by using OBX. Okay. In this video I will discuss about reactive state manager in GetX by using GetX of type controller. Now what does I mean by using GetX of type controller, that I will discuss as I will proceed in my video. Here what I have done, here I have created a class named as my controller. Inside this class I have created a variable count which has been reactive, and I have created an increment function which will increment the value of count by 1, as simple as it is. Okay. Now in the main.dart file there is a main method. In the main method I have used run app, which is calling a widget named as my app. This my app is extending the stateless widget. Forget about this note which I have written, this I will discuss later on. In the build method there is the get material app having the title as state management. In the home there is a scaffold widget, and in the app bar I have specified the title as state management. Then in the body of the scaffold there is a center widget. As a child of the center widget there is a column widget, and as a children of the column widget I have used getX of type controller. Now what controller I have created? I have created the controller named as my controller. So here I have used getX of type my controller. Okay. Now in the init method I have written my controller. Now what it will do? It will initialize the my controller. This means it will create the instance of the my controller. Okay. Now in the builder method it will automatically take the instance of this my controller. This means this controller is actually the instance of the my controller, right? Now in the builder I have used a text widget, and in the text I have written the value is $controller.count. Now since this controller is of type my controller, I can access all the properties and methods of the my controller class. That's why I am able to access this count variable. So initially the text widget will display the value is 0 because the initial value of count is 0, right? And after that there is a style of the text widget having the font size as 25. Now there is a sized box. After that there is a raised button, and in the raised button in the text I have written increment. Now as you can guess, whenever I will click on the increment, it will increment the value of count by 1, right? Now as you can see, this controller instance is available only in the builder method, right? But in the onPressed method, to increment the value of count, we need to call this increment method of the my controller. And to call this method, I need the instance of the my controller. But this instance is available only in the builder method. So to call the increment method here, I need the instance of my controller. And to get the instance of the my controller, here we need to write get.find my controller. It will create the instance of the my controller. And after that we need to call the increment method. Okay. But before calling this method, make sure that you have initialized your my controller, right? So what it will do, it will search the instance, it will find it for you, and after that by using that instance we can call this increment method. Okay. Let me show you the output. This is the output. Now if I click here, then you can see the value of count is getting incremented, right? Now suppose we don't want to call, or we don't want to use this init here. What we can do, we can simply comment this, and if you are not using this init, then what we need to do, we need to initialize the my controller instance here. As you can see here, I have written as a note, if init property is not used in getX of type of controller, then create the instance of the my controller as follows. Then we can create the instance by using get.put, which I have discussed earlier also. And once the instance is created here, after that I can write my controller dot count. Okay. And here instead of using this, what we can do, we can call my controller dot increment, because this my controller instance is created here. So these are the two ways of using the my controller. Either you can initialize it inside the init, or we can initialize it globally here, and after that I can use the instance of the my controller anywhere inside the class. Okay. This is how we can use getX of my controller. Okay. Now let me show you the output after doing all these changes. If I click here, then you can see the values are incremented. Okay, this is how we can use getX of type controller in the reactive state manager, and this is the entire code for my controller, and this is the code for main.dart. Just have a look. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.